across the south coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. I'm Barney Page with your headlines. World Rugby has announced that they will investigate the use of discriminatory language following an incident in the World Cup. Tom Curry had accused Bongi Mbonambi of a racial slur during their 16-15 semi-final defeat to South Africa. The flanker approached referee Ben O'Keefe 30 minutes into the match, asking how to respond to the alleged comment. Meanwhile, the England vice-captain has announced that he will retire at the end of the World Cup. Courtney Lawes, who has played over 100 times for the Red Roses, has stated that it's the end of an era. However, the Lock believes that the future is bright for England.
George Martin today, who played excellently, 22, so same age as me when I had my first World Cup, and I think we're going to be seeing players like him and Shez. Obviously Maz is still young, Genji and them kind of boys. Going to see him for a long time, and hopefully they can continue to drive this England team forward.
In Rugby League, England got their three-match test series underway against Tonga, thanks to getting off to a perfect start. Despite a tough test from the Pacific Islanders, England held on to a 22-18 win at St Helens, thanks to tries from Tom Johnston, Toby King and debutant Mikey Lewis. Lewis Hamilton lost his second-place finish at the Austin Grand Prix on Sunday. The 7-time world champion was disqualified for having too much degradation in the floor of his car. Charles Leclerc also had his 6th-place finish taken away for the same issue. Elsewhere, Max Verstappen achieved the 50th win of his career, while rookie Josh Sargent scored the first point of his career, finishing 10th. We're now joined by our Formula 1 correspondent Barbara Larusso, who can tell us more. Barbara, why were both Hamilton and Leclerc disqualified?
Hi. As there were any chance to check the cars before the race, after it, the technical deputy took an analysis and he affirmed that both Hamilton and Leclerc cars presented an excessive wear compared to that permitted by the regulation. Probably everything's due to the humped ground after Saturday's sprint, a fatal circumstance which caused the disqualification of the drivers involved.
Barbara, thank you very much. In football, Southampton will be hoping to continue on from their win against Hull with a tough test away at Preston. A last-minute winner from Ryan Fraser was enough for Saints to climb up to 5th in the Championship table. Southampton have conceded the joint most goals in the league this season and will be hoping for a clean sheet. Elsewhere, the women were defeated 1-0 to London City Lionesses. The loss means that they've dropped down to 2nd in the Championship. Saints will be hoping to bring back their title hopes when they play Sheffield United on Sunday. Tottenham Hotspur will be hoping to regain their lead at the top of the Premier League tonight with a victory over Fulham. However, they will be without key midfielder Yves Bissouma, who is suspended. Despite their positive start to the season, manager Ange Postecoglou doesn't want his players to get carried away.
We're in a great position in the league. I think that's reflective of, like I said, our performances so far. But it doesn't really sort of change the way, I'm thinking of kind of what we're trying to build here. I'm at pains to say we're still very much at the beginnings.
Aston Villa have moved within 1 point of the top 4 following their 4-1 thrashing of West Ham. A brace from Douglas Luiz and goals from Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey were enough to continue the Villains' impressive start to the season. For manager Unai Emery, he wants more from his side.
Dreams always, because my dream is to win Champions League. We are now 5th and we are going to try face each match trying to get again our good performances and the 3 points.
And that's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentjournalism.co.uk, and you can follow us on X and Instagram @SolentSportsJ.